Think you're behind in life? Think again! Truth is, everyone's just pretending to have it all figured out. Let's shatter that illusion right now. So you think you're behind in life, and know that you're not alone. In fact, most people are just putting on a brave face, a facade if you will. With social media showcasing everyone's highlights, it's easy to feel like you're the only one struggling. But what if I told you that this feeling is more common than you think? Today, we're diving into why so many of us feel behind and how to break free from that mindset. We'll explore the myths, the pressures, and the truth behind our journeys. Before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like you're falling behind? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Let's get started with the first myth that keeps us feeling stuck. Myth number 1 is that everyone has it all figured out. And the truth is, most people are quietly struggling with their own challenges. They just don't show it. My parents, for example, they didn't feel stable into their late 30s. They told me how juggling parenting and financial stress was overwhelming to them, but they figured it out one step at a time. Struggling doesn't mean you're failing, it means that you're human and that you're trying. Myth number 2 is that success has a set timeline, and that's just simply not true. Success looks different for anyone, and it can happen at any age. Bobby Fischer became the youngest chess grandmaster at age 15. Colonel Sanders didn't launch KFC until he was in his 60s. There's no deadline on greatness, only the pressure that we put on ourselves. Another myth that gets brought up all the time is, I missed my chance. And we've all had that sinking feeling. If I hadn't made it by now, I never will. But that's simply just a lie in disguise. You didn't miss your shot, you're just early for your next one. The timeline in your head, you probably inherited it from your parents, school, or society, not from your soul. You didn't miss it, you're just not there yet. The fourth myth is that success is constant progress. We think growth is a straight line, and in reality, it's a chaotic loop. Plateau, spiral, reset, and repeat. Even the most successful people had years where nothing made sense. Progress doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like resting, rebuilding, or rerouting. And the fifth and final myth is that everyone else is ahead of me. And this one is extremely dangerous. You're comparing your full story to someone else's highlight reel. You're in chapter 3 looking at someone else's chapter 20, or worse, their TikTok trailer. And you're not behind. You're just running your own race. Okay, Kitte, so if all of this isn't true, then what is it exactly? Here's what actually helped me shift my mindset when I felt left behind in life. Here's the truth. You're not behind. You're just on your own timeline. Life isn't linear, it's seasonal. Some seasons are for building, some are for healing, and some are for simply surviving. Just because you're not posting milestones doesn't mean you're not making progress. The quiet shifts that nobody sees are often the most powerful. And instead of comparing your path to someone else's, get curious about your own and ask, what am I learning right now in this instant? Success doesn't follow a checklist, it follows alignment. And maybe you're not lost, maybe you're just realigning. Your pace is valid and your growth is real, and your story is still unfolding. If you ever felt left behind or falling behind, just know you're not the only one. I've been there too, watching everyone else post wins while I questioned if I was even on the right path. But the truth is, those quiet seasons, they taught me more than any highlight ever could. If this hits home for you, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment, tell me what part of your journey you're in right now. Not only does it help you reflect, but someone else might need to read exactly what you share. And hey, if you're still figuring it out just like I am, that's completely okay. Most of us are. You're doing way better than you think. So next time that voice creeps in, the one whispering that you're behind, I want you to remember this. There is no race. There's no finish line that you were supposed to cross by now. You're not behind, you're just alive, learning, and evolving at your own pace. And that's way more than enough. If this video gave you some peace or perspective, consider hitting that like button. Not for the algorithm, but for more people to see this message when they need it the most. And if you want to stick around for more real talk like this, more stories, you already know what to do. subscribe, and let's keep figuring out together. I want you to take care of yourself and keep going one step at a time. I'll see you in the next one.